Hello everybody, my name is Dr. Kevin Mercado. This video is to demonstrate how to effectively take blood pressure. All right, the first part of the blood pressure skill is you're gonna close the knob. There's a hole. There's a hole right there. And so when we close the knob, it closes and it actually covers most of the hole, which then covers where the air is going to come out. So when we open it, we open the knob, and that means that the air gets released. So we're going to close the knob, and this is us practicing how to inflate a blood pressure cuff. Okay, you're going to close the knob. So she's closed it. You're going to pump it up. And you have to pump just like at that pace, which is good. And you'll see how the blood pressure cuff inflates. And as it gets to a point it starts to inflate, the number will start to increase. So we're going to increase it to 160. And then don't deflate it yet. Get it to 160 and all. Next thing. You'll see how the blood pressure cuff inflates. Okay. And then now we're going to slowly open the knob up. So go ahead and start slowly opening it up. And as you open it, you'll see that the blood pressure reading starts to decrease. And she'll continue to open the knob up. And as she continues to open the knob up, the dial will continue to go down to 0. And that is how you learn the initial stages of inflating and deflating a blood pressure cuff. The blood pressure cuff is labeled for you as well. It'll tell you right arm, left arm. Okay, and so that is a very good indicator on where the cuff should be placed on the arm in order to take blood pressure. So what you'll do is this might be off of the cuff when you open the cuff up. So you're gonna just use the little clip at the end and you're gonna slide it underneath this little tab and then clip it so it holds. All right, and so then what we'll do is we're gonna use her right arm, and then I'm gonna place this about 2 fingers width above the crease of her arm. Can you bend your arm for me? See, there's the crease. We're gonna go about 2 fingers width, which is about 1 inch above the crease of her arm. And this is the right arm, so we're gonna place this cuff right over the brachial artery, and this arrow shows us where that brachial artery should be. It's right in the middle of the arm. We're gonna pull the cuff pretty snug, okay? And then you might have this extra flap, so we're just gonna kind of tuck it inside. Now, what you're gonna do to start is you're just going to practice inflating the cuff and then deflating it. So there's a little hole there. And that's where the air either escapes or doesn't. And so we're gonna turn the dial clockwise to cover the hole. And that will help it to inflate. And then when we want to deflate it, we're going to turn it counterclockwise. So what you're going to do to start is you're going to just practice inflating the cuff, and you're going to inflate the cuff to 180 on the dial. And you're going to slowly, so when you slowly turn it to let the air out, it's not going to just be like a quick turn. It's going to be a very, very slow turn. And as you slowly turn it to let the air out, you'll see the dial slowly decrease to 0. To start, we're gonna also have her sit up a little bit, and you're gonna use her arm and you're gonna put her arm or his arm, whoever you're working with, in between your elbow and the side of your body. So this is what you'll do. Move your hand, and you'll use the same hand with the arm you're holding to do the dial. Because you have, when you use the scope, you have to use your left hand. I use my left hand to hold the scope on. So it looks something like this. So right now we're just gonna practice this. I'm gonna close it, and I'm just gonna pump it up to 180. Well, good. And now I'm gonna slowly turn the dial, and we're gonna see how it, and that's even a little bit too fast. We're gonna slowly turn the dial, and it's gonna decrease down. You can start to see the dial jump. You'll see the dial decrease, and it'll bounce, jump, jump, jump. Okay, and then as it gets down to like 20, we'll just decrease it all the way.